Hi, I am Bill Skripchek, president of Waverider Trading Technologies. The FX Morning Mayhem podcast is an essential listen for currency traders. Each episode covers a curated watch list of key currency pairs alongside insightful market observations. It highlights crucial daily news events that could influence the market, ensuring traders are well informed. Additionally, the podcast offers valuable trading strategy tips, catering to both new and experienced traders in the Forex market. This podcast is for educational purposes only. None of this info should be construed as investment advice. To see the trades called out live on our Slack channel, click the link in the description to join the trade faction. And now on with the show.
Okay, so this morning we just had news at 7:30. The core CPI was good, painted green, but unemployment claims were bad. So I guess one kind of washed out the other. It had an effect on prices, and we'll just go through this right now and see what that was. So Aussie CAD right now is at a minor wave top, but the trend is going the wrong way. So we really want this trend to flip back to the downside, and hopefully we'll go from there. See if that sets up. Aussie Singapore dollar, I'm actually in this trade. I'm a tiny bit underwater, but I think I'm going to be fine. Right now the trend is neutral, but it fired off in this area. I was a little late to get in, so I didn't get in till up here, but I'm pretty sure this thing is going to at least go down to this level-ish here. I found these little balls that signify the amplitude. I found those to be like excellent profit targets. For some reason, it's weird. It's like the price has a memory there or something like that. I don't know, but I will predict that price will drop down to at least here. And that's probably where I will take my profit on this trade. But anyway, this one is in a minor wave top. Whoops, this one's in a minor wave top. So we're waiting for the trend to go to the downside. It's already fired off several times here. This would be the third time it's going to fire. Probably fires off somewhere around there. Based on the other two signals, we shall see what happens. To be continued. Aussie US dollar minor wave top. Pretty strong trend to the downside. Amplitude is over 50, so this one is very ripe. I would just not do anything here unless we pulled way back up to this area. Then you might have an opportunity to get in again. But what I think is going to happen is this will get way overextended and we'll get a Hypex signal to go long. Euros, Singapore dollar, minor wave bottom. I've been waiting all week for this one to flip to the upside trend-wise and then set up for a long signal, but nothing has happened. It's just been chopping sideways and down. So just keep your eye on that one. New Zealand, Canadian dollar, minor wave top. This one, there's nothing to do unless she pulls probably way up to here and prints a short setup, short signal. But right now, it's just a holding pattern. New Zealand, US dollar. Ooh, wish I got back in this one. Damn it. I took this one last night and I exited here for about 23 or 24 pips. And I was thinking about getting in it again here, but I didn't. But this is a launch off a hyperextension signal from down here. That's what the yellow dot and the B signifies. This is a minor wave bottom. All right. And this is a good trade on any pullback until this thing gets to negative 50. That's where we're at on that. Okay. Topic / question of the day. Dave, what do you think is the best time of the day to trade? And how much time in a day do you need to invest in trading?
So, best time of day to trade. I'm going to say based on the pair. What I've noticed is if we are doing a lot of the USA stuff, that happens in the middle of the day. It's really what news kind of kicks things off, yes and no. But it seems like we're in the evening a lot when the signals fire because we're definitely on the other side of the world. And you know, make sure that you're not in a trade when New York comes online because they always seem to go the wrong direction.
So,
That's just
so
that's
decide
just
what you're going to do in New York, and then the moment that happens, reverse your decision.
yeah, pretty
That's
much.
the plan. Okay. All right.
That's just I don't know how many times I'm like, oh man, I got a couple more pips. And I'm like, no, New York. Yeah, everybody's getting in the trade, and so it goes the wrong direction. So it's like, ah.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I think it's that's basically what I would look at is look at where your pairs are or what you're trading because the news cycles, it depends when people get up too. It's if
Yeah.
you're on Sydney time, Sydney is going to react to that news when they jump in there too.
Yep.
Same thing for New York.
Yeah.
So if it's bad news then, guess what? It's going to be bad news when those people get it.
What's interesting is a year ago, I would have disagreed with you. Um, but over a year ago, I was still trading futures and stuff and not Forex. But I do agree with you now. What I used to say is, and this is still true, it's not untrue. You have the you have the European market, which is open from about 2:30 in the morning until 10 o'clock US time in the morning.
Mhm.
And then like you said, New York comes online, what about 7-ish or yeah, about 6:37-ish. So I used to say like the time when those two markets overlap, it was the best time to trade. But that's
Mhm.
if you're going to be a kind of trader that trades every day in a
Mhm.
specific time period. So like from 7:30 in the morning until 9:30
Mhm.
Central Time. I still think that holds true, but your point of it depends on the pair, I totally agree with that now, especially since I've got this model perfected.
Yeah.
So it tends to pick up price movements in all of the different markets. And like you said, we get a lot of signals like in the 7 to 10 o'clock range in the evening.
Mhm.
And those all seem to work out pretty well in that time period. That's cool because before I never used to trade during that time.
Yeah.
I also think it has a lot to do with who you are and what your commitment to trading is. Are you doing it full time and it's the only thing you're going to do, or do you have a day job and you need to squeeze it in here and there? The thing that's also going to dictate when you
Mhm.
can trade.
Yeah. And then you said time, right? As a family guy, I'm like, I don't necessarily I can't sit in the computer and stare at numbers all day, but definitely have this on loaded up on the PC, the laptop, the phone, set alerts with the basically my watch and stuff. But I usually sit down at least maybe about an hour in the morning and look at the news, what's coming up, do my prep time, look and see if I see anything that it fits my criteria for a quick 10 pips someplace or anything that looks good coming up. And then basically anytime that fires, then basically I take about 10, 15 minutes, set up my trade or whatever, and that's it. Okay, we go short, fine. Set up my price points and some of my warnings and to give me an idea of which way it's headed, and I can make that call. So
Cool.
that's pretty much what I do.
Yeah. I've
The
also noticed my prep time has gone way down. I used to spend hours scouring the charts. Now I just let the AI and the algorithms do it for me. And I have enough trust in its judgment. It's usually way righter than I ever was.
yeah,
I'm just like, okay, now I spend minutes preparing as opposed to used to spend hours and hours. Cool. Love technology.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely helps.
You betcha. All right. Have a good day and good luck trading.